We are jumping into the Las Vegas Valley market as far as an update for February 2025 here in Las Vegas. We had a little bit of technical difficulty in regards to you being able to see Leslie and I throughout the video. We start you seeing us nice and strong, but throughout the video, you just get our voices. So please excuse us for that. But at the same time, as we always like to say on our channel, let the show begin because we're getting after it right now. Hello, everyone. So we are back. We are here for our February market update. When you see Miss Leslie Huntington, you know it's time for the information and figuring out what is happening here in the Las Vegas Valley. So we're going to keep it nice and short and sweet, Les. We're going to jump straight in. So give me 1 second to get us over to our page. Okay, cool. All right. So jumping in, we here have our February 2025 as far as our monthly housing market. And Les, take it from there. You tell me where we're starting.
So we had 1781 single-family homes were sold, which was a 12.9 increase from January, but a 6.1% decline year over year from February of 2024.
Okay. So, so again, still looks like we're increasing. We're getting better as our year moves forward, which is great. Like you said, that 12.9. But like you said, from last year, however, we are still down a little bit as far as what that growth looks like for us, as far as those units sold, number of units.
Correct. Now, the median sales price was $485, and that's steady. It was unchanged from January.
Yeah.
485 median.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is that it was up a little bit, 5.4% from the prior year, the median sales price.
Yep, that's good. So again, we're maintaining, we're keeping our prices where they are, 485,000. Again, we have that recovery from our craziness of 2022 when we had that drop, when we went from like 485 before, dropped down to 425. Now we have recovered and maintained, and we're staying at that 485, even with these quote unquote high interest rates and everything else and all that kind of great stuff. And we'll talk more about that a little later as far as the interest rates, but continuing on for me.
And then we had a bit of a shift with 2799 single family home new listings hitting the market. It still was a 10.6 decrease from January and a 10.5% increase from February of 2024.
Okay.
So interesting. The big news, I think, really out of this report is that 53.2%, I'm going to hop down a little bit, of the new listings taken in February were sold in the first 30 days. So that demonstrates a strong demand for well-priced homes. Yep.
And like you're saying too, that also was that increase from last month. So last month we were probably, I thought we were like below the 50s. We were probably like in the maybe like the mid 40s as far as how many days, 45% or so, how many days it was, how many people were basically moving in those 30 days. But again, now, like you said, we're seeing 53.2. We've increased up to 53.2% of people moving their properties. And yeah, that's a good thing. That means we're starting to get accustomed to these interest rates. We're starting to get accustomed to pricing properties correctly. Our sellers are starting to get a little bit more realistic in regards to what it takes to get properties moved. And that buyer demand out there is still keeping those prices high, but still being able to get these properties off of the market when we have it well priced, great location, great condition, and we can get them moved. So I think it's a fantastic thing that's happening for us. And then what about that year over year then, Les, as well?
The year over year. Yeah, so it was, a little bit of a decrease from February of 2024, but it's insignificant, in my opinion. The other thing that stands out to me is the level of inventory that we're carrying. So we have not quite 3 months of effective inventory. That has always historically been a normal market.
Yeah, that
So,
when we get to that, what speak to us a little bit more on that, Les. When you say normal market, what does that monthly number look like? Like we say, we're just almost at that three months. What is a normal market, if you will?
well, meaning that, that our inventory is not so skimpy that we still have buyers that are buying our inventory if it's priced right. A normal market means that you're carrying enough inventory every month to substantiate you for 3 or 4 months. So that's what normal has always been to me, and what I learned, old school.
Yep.
You don't want to have such a dip in inventory. That's not a healthy market, and we don't want to have an oversupply either. So I think we're in a status quo kind of market, in my opinion.
Yep.
We still have buyers that want to buy, and it's like you said a few minutes ago that buyers are getting more acclimated to the interest rates.
Definitely, because we are seeing that uptick. I know with one of our clients, with our clients in California, one of them, they had their home on the market. They've had their home out there for about like 4 or 5 months. And there's certain portions and areas where you just need to be aware what is happening in your specific market in that sense of days on market, how long things may be taking. And sometimes that days on market may be pockets of different areas of the city that may have a
Yeah.
different kind of days on market versus another area of a city. So all those things is one of the reasons why you want to make sure you're talking to the local experts, the people that are there, so the boots on the ground in regards to what is going on and how we can be of service in that sense. Those folks in California, it took them 4 or 5 months to get that property under contract. When we first were putting them out there, they were like, "Oh yeah, things are moving really quickly. It's going to move fast." It didn't move as fast as they were thinking. So again,
Yeah.
we make sure we're looking at those experts in that area, really making sure we're adjusting expectation and making sure you're working with professionals that can keep you motivated, keep you moving forward, and eventually find your beautiful home, which now they are ready to do. They're ready to go into contract here in Las Vegas, and we're happy to help them. Again, with 53.2% of the houses out there moving in those 30 days, sellers are adjusting, but it still means we have more buyers because we're about to step into that spring market. So with spring market coming around, please reach out to us. Make sure you reach out to us. We want to make sure you're prepared. There are still buyers out there. There's still competition out there. But at the same time, we're starting to see inventory increase. So a good time for our sellers to be out there. But again, sellers, listen. Sellers be out there with the right pricing. We don't want to overprice and be a part of that non 53.2% and sit on the market forever. We want to get you moved on, depending upon your desires and what you really need to have happen. But we don't want to just sell you in one day kind of thing. But we don't want you out there for 4 or 5, 6 months sitting around kind
Well,
of
we
thing.
want to sell you on one day with, multiple offers.
But there you go. There's that. We would love to do that. Good, good, good. So then, yes, like you said, Les, just a sort of a status quo kind of a month in the sense that we have been basically maintaining with everything that's out there, everything that's going on, all the speculations, all the directions, all the political, all of that stuff is going on. It is vital that you're reaching out to a team like ours, to the professionals that are seeing what's truthfully happening in this market and see how we can be of service. So make sure that you reach out. Anything else, Les, before we let these people
Just
go?
quickly, if you want a more analyzed version of your own area, we can pull reports and give you that information too, because like you said a few minutes ago, there are pockets that are selling a little quicker, and some a little slower. So we do have the ability to pull those reports and let you know on a micro type of look at what's happening in your subdivision or your general area.
So again, our apologies for that technical difficulty, but yet, like Leslie was saying, if you do need more information in regards to your specific market here in the Las Vegas Valley, your areas, please reach out. Make sure that you reach out to us, subscribe below, tap those bells for notifications and all that kind of good stuff. Give us a thumbs up, share this information, and we would love to provide that information out to you. And with that, we will see you in our next video. Take care.